Please watch to the end. Comment and respond to other people's comments.
Members of the Lone Star Fugitive Task Force have arrested a 21-year-old man in connection to a road rage killing in South Austin back on January 6th. Austin police say Manolo Gonzalez was located in Kyle. He was arrested at a hospital while being treated for an unrelated car crash. Gonzalez also had 2 other active warrants for his arrest. Now, he is charged with first-degree murder for the fatal shooting of 22-year-old Elizabeth Lopez. Gonzalez admitted to police Lopez was a stranger to him and that he had gotten mad after her car drifted into his lane.
The only thing she did was drift into his lane accidentally. Very bad.
According to court paperwork, Gonzalez told investigators he fired several shots at her vehicle. Lopez died from a gunshot wound to the head. Her children and a friend were also in the car with her. They were not injured.
Tonight, a step toward answers after police made an arrest in what they've called a road rage case.
Investigators say they know who killed 22-year-old Elizabeth Lopez in South Austin. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Quita Culpepper.
And I'm Brian Mays. U.S. Marshals arrested Manolo Gonzalez after a deadly shooting along Stastny Lane earlier this month. KVU's Isabella Basco spoke with the victim's family about the memories she leaves behind.
Funny, outgoing, a loving daughter, sister, and girlfriend.
She was the best cousin I ever met. Like, I wouldn't ask for no one else.
That's how Elizabeth Lopez's cousin describes her.
She loved everyone. She helped everyone.
Her cousin didn't want to show her face or name, but is holding Elizabeth's memory close.
Did have an impact on everybody. When we lost her, it affected every single one of us.
Tonight at about 8:40 p.m.
On January 6th, Austin police say officers found Lopez dead in her car.
On a call of a shots fired.
After she'd been shot.
As well as a car crash.
While driving on Stastny Lane. According to an arrest affidavit, when Lopez got to the intersection of I-35 and Stastny, she lost control of her car and swerved into another lane. Then police say another driver, Manolo Gonzalez, followed Lopez's car, pulled up next to her, and shot her. Lopez's car crashed into a nearby fence. Police say 4 kids,
and I just think about
ranging from 1 to 15,
Elizabeth,
were in the car with her.
She's really gone.
The single mother,
but her babies are still here. And they don't know,
leaves behind 2 boys,
that their mommy's gone. Someone took her away.
Now that police have made an arrest,
pray that we get justice.
This is what Lopez's cousin says she's focused on.
I don't want them to get death penalty, but I want them to suffer. Because what they did to my cousin is not right.
And she wants to keep Elizabeth's memory alive.
We're not going to forget about Elizabeth, but it's not going to be easy for us to live our own lives.
The suspect, Manolo Gonzalez, faces a first-degree murder charge. According to court documents, he admitted to the shooting in an interview with police. And we just checked, and he's still in the Travis County Jail tonight, being held on $1 million bond.
A 23-year-old man has been sentenced to 40 years in prison for shooting and killing a woman in South Austin while her children were in the car. Last week, a jury convicted 23-year-old Manolo Gonzalez of murdering 22-year-old Elizabeth Lopez. It happened last January in what Austin police called a fit of road rage. Gonzalez shot Lopez in the head, causing her to crash through the front gate of an apartment complex. 2 of her sons were in the back seat at the time of the crash. They were not injured. Lopez's death obviously has devastated her family. Her mother and brothers are now raising her children.
You could have took their life away. You could have. But God was watching over them too. Watching over my babies, her babies.
They got 3 boys to look at and 3 grown men, and we're going to turn them into amazing men, wonderful men, and they're going to know how much their mother loved and cared for them every day. Like, we are going to tell them every day how much she loved them.
announced decades-long sentences for 2 convicted murderers.
Manolo Gonzalez was sentenced to 40 years in prison for the death of 22-year-old Elizabeth Lopez. She was killed in what police called a road rage shooting on Stastny Lane back in January of 2023. Gonzalez's trial lasted throughout last week, with his sentence delivered on Friday.
Is this the correct sentence?